Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while. It's your girl Patience. I'm back here to share more content to benefit the everyday person. So this is the perfect time because it's the beginning of the year to share some good information because everybody is setting goals. What are some goals that you have for this year? Do you have some financial goals? A lot of people have financial goals. But what are the methods that you use to reach those financial goals? I know something I've heard people use is the SUSU. What is the SUSU? Long before the modern banking system was accessible to everyone, people in West African community got together and created a method of saving. With this method of saving, people in these small groups got together, put in the same amount of money, taking turns collecting the payout. With this method, there was no interest. You simply just got what you put in. With this method of savings, there were no paperwork or collateral involved. It was simply just based on community and trust. So there were certain criteria where a person that's joining the SUSU would have to meet. 1, you have to be trusted. 2, you have to be reliable. 3, you cannot be considered to be too poor. And 4, you had to be respected by the community. This method of savings is actually beneficial in many different ways. Let's take it back to the time of slavery. Slaves actually used this method, this payment amount, to buy themselves out of slavery to freedom. And during the time when women didn't have that many rights, say for example, they couldn't have bank accounts, they used this method to save and to have access to their own money. Now let's bring this back to modern time. Many people still use this method of saving to accomplish some financial goals right now. For example, paying off their student debt, vacation, credit card, down payment on mortgage and cars, construction projects in their home country, and also here in the U.S. Would you like to hear from some of these people?
So when you asked about what it means to be a part of the SUSU family, I think it's a collective discipline kind of a thing. It allows you to really focus and just kind of have your plans intact. For me, I like to go last because I think if I go first or somewhere around, everyone has their own reasoning as to where they go in the order. But for me, I like to go last just because it really helps me to build long-term discipline and establish a plan. So being a part of the SUSU family allows me to kind of do that, you know? I'm able to have delayed gratification as well. So if I know I want to do something, I go ahead and use the SUSU jump into one and just use it as a vehicle for investment, you know. Like I said, delayed gratification. So it definitely helps you put your plan in place and make sure you strategize properly. And yeah, for me, if I go first, I feel like I'm taking a loan, but if I go last, I typically, feel more accomplished. That's just me though. Everyone has their own plan.
Hi, my name is Manette, and this one is just talk about my experience using the SUSU method. So basically, for me, I used it a lot when I was younger, and it was a great tool for me to be to save. Mostly when I was planning on vacationing back home, my cousin and I would start saving from January on, and then sometimes we even did it twice a year. The first time would be possibly to get out tickets, and then the next time would be for like our spending money. And that was a great tool for us to be able to save and stay committed. Because a lot of the parts to the SUSU that makes it beneficial is that, number one, you don't really have access to your money, which is a good thing because, as we all know, when you're saving, that's when life happens. And when life happens, you tend to go dip into that money to use it for something else. So it forced us to be committed to the process. And then also taught me responsibility because I knew that in essence, I borrowed someone's money, but I had to pay it back, and it taught me the ability to pay things back in a timely manner. And also for me, I feel like the SUSU method is a great way to like save for short-term goals. Like one of the other things I used the SUSU for when after I purchased my home, I used it to save for my furniture. And that was good because I knew that at the end of the cycle, the SUSU cycle, if depending on what my place was, that I would get a bulk amount of money, and that helped a whole lot in knowing that I had that money and it wasn't something that I was going to go into debt doing. So for me, you can't go wrong with the SUSU method. It's a great way to maintain responsibility and to be committed to the process.
Hi, my name is Catherine. I just want to talk about my experience with SUSU. SUSU is a great resource for short-term goals. SUSU has helped me plan vacationing, save for the kids, also helped me save with the down payment for my home. And that's my experience with SUSU.
What are your financial goals? Would you start or join the SUSU with your friends or family? Let us know what you think about this method of savings. Comment below.